I want to talk to you about playing the lottery smarter. If you do play the lottery, there's a smarter way to play than just relying on just luck. And I want to share with you some information today that I realized by just observing some things about the lottery. What I'm going to explain to you is what is called a range analysis. And this covers lottery drawings for the Florida Fantasy 5 from July 15, 2001 to the latest drawing that is available as of today, June 25th, 2016. Okay, we're going to start with explaining some things about this table. I'm going to start with number. These are the actual numbers that are drawn in every lottery drawing. For the Florida Fantasy 5, there are 5 numbers per draw. So there might be a 1, there might be a 7, there might be a 12, 21, and so on for 5 numbers. And for each of those 5 numbers, after they're drawn and they're organized in numerical order, one will be in position 1, position 2, position 3, position 4, position 5 for the 5 numbers in the Florida Fantasy 5. Now, what this table is going to show you is what numbers are likely to play in what position, as it says over here. This table outlines what numbers are likely to play in one of 5 positions in the Fantasy 5. Okay, so we're going to start with position 1 and look at number 1. When number 1 is drawn, it only plays in position 1. That is pretty easy. And if we move on to number 2, when number 2 is drawn in the Florida Fantasy 5, 668 times it plays in position 1 and 102 times it plays in position 2. So what that means is that whenever number 2 plays, it is more likely to play in position number 1. So if I'm buying a couple of tickets, I'd like to play number 2 in position number 1 versus playing it in number 2. I might buy one in position number 2, but I play most of them in position number 1. And if we move on to number 3, when number 3 is drawn in the Fantasy 5, 577 times, it is most likely to play in position 1. 153 times it will play number 2. Only 9 times has it played in position number 3. So if I'm buying number 3, I'd still try to pick it in position number 1. I buy probably 2 tickets in position number 2, but for the most part I play number 3 in position number 1. And we could go down the table. Number 4, if I'm going to pick number 4, I'm still going to play it in position number 1. Probably buy a couple here, and I probably buy one over here, but it's not likely that it's going to play in position number 4. Only one time out of 5,000 draws has it already played in number 4. That is position number 4. And we could go down the table just to backtrack a little. When number 4 had played in position number 4, that means the the 3 numbers preceding that would have been 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's how you'd get number 4 to play in position number 4. And very rare does the lottery play like 4 counting numbers. Going down the table again, we come across number 5. I'd still play number 5 mostly in position 1. You could buy a couple here because it's very likely that it'll play there, and probably one here or so. But I'd mostly buy 5 in position number 1. Also for 6, 382 times it played in position number 1. Going down to number 7 in the table. What is interesting here is that you'll see in position number 1, number 7 had played 339 times, but in position number 2, it played 354 times. So it's more popular in position number 2, but what is interesting is that these two numbers are pretty close. So it is likely that it'll play in position number 1 just as likely as it will play in position number 2. So I would buy the same amount of tickets with number 7 in position 1 also in position number 2, but for position 3 I wouldn't buy 7 in position number 3 that much. I would buy, let's say, 2 or 3 tickets over there. Going down the line for number 8, also you see that these numbers are pretty close. So it is likely to play in position 1 just as it is likely to play in position number 3. And I'd buy most of the tickets in position 1 or 2 for number 8 and buy a little in position number 3. And you can see the numbers are drifting over to column number 2, which is position number 2 for number 9. When number 9 is played, it is most likely it'll play in position number 2. So I'd buy most of the number 9 in position number 2. You could go through the entire table. If we jump down to 13, we'll see that 13 is most likely to play in position number 2 and position number 3. You'll get 13 in position number 1 a couple of times, but it is twice likely to play in position number 2 as it is in position number 1. So I'd buy mostly 13 in position 2 and 3. For 14, same thing. I'd buy 14 mostly in position 2 and 3. For this table, to see the entire table, it is located on my website. That's at maxodds.net, and I'll put all that information in the description. We could jump to the end of the table, and we'll see that, let's say for 36, 36 only plays in position number 5, but 35 can play in position number 4. It is most popular in position number 5. And like I said, I'll include the information where you could find the entire table on my website, so you could find the table and go through it at your leisure. We could go back in the table at, if we look at number 20. When number 20 is played, it is played mostly in position 3, and it is just as likely or likely that it'll play in position number 4 also. 21 is very popular in position number 3. 22 is very popular in position number 3. 23 is more popular in position number 4, but just as likely it might play in position 3. And we can see the table shifting more towards the right now as we go down the table. So what you could make of this is that whenever you purchase, let's say, quick picks give you a lot of computer generated random numbers, but what they tend to do is they'll give you certain digits in certain ranges that it's not likely to play in. So what you could do is go through this list and see what numbers are most likely to play in position number 1, which are numbers, let's say, from 7 to 1. That is actually 1 to 7 are most likely to play in position number 1. And also numbers that are likely to play in position number 2 are numbers from 7 to 15. Those are most likely to play in position number 2. Numbers that are most likely to play in position number 3 might be 15 to 22. Those numbers are most likely to play in position number 3 because you can see they are most popular by giving you a larger amount of times they are drawn in position number 3. You see this number is higher than that number, which is higher than that. This number is higher than that, which is higher than that. And this number is higher than that one and higher than that one. So it's most likely numbers from 15 to 22 will play in position number 3. They may play in other positions, but it is most likely it'll play here. You could still buy it here and here, but you just have to buy most of them in this position. And also for numbers 22 to, let's say, 29, 22 to 29 are most likely to play in position number 4. Again, you can still buy them in position 5 and position 3, but you'd buy most of them in position number 4. And for numbers 29 to 36, they're most likely to play in position number 5. You can still buy a couple in position number 4, but buy most of them here. I hope you guys find this little video informative, and hopefully it will help you to play the lottery a little smarter. It requires a lot of luck to win the lottery, but you could apply some insights to play the lottery much smarter. So you could tilt the odds in your favor of winning. So any feedback or any comments regarding the video, you could leave it in the comments below. All right, thank you guys for watching.